Hello and welcome back to Intuitive Vibes Tarot with me, Maggie. Today we are doing the weekly read for the zodiac signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, element fire. Please remember that these readings are general, which may or may not always resonate with you and are not time specific. If you're looking for some extra insight, please feel free to check out some of the other videos for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. If you have any questions regarding this channel, videos, or private readings, which are coming soon, please contact me at intuitivevibestarot101@gmail.com. I have a little extra message here today. So we are not doing the dailies going forward. I might introduce them in the future again. But for right now, I really feel that the weeklies and the monthlies are the messages that are really needing to be heard at this time. I'm basing that on views at currently, but I really feel that the weeklies and the monthlies are the messages that are, I should be focusing on for the time being. If you have any, questions or comments regarding that, please feel free to let me know. Again, your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments are what help me determine content for this channel. So last but not least, to receive the latest updates and videos, please feel free to hit that notification bell. Again, we are doing the weekly read for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for the week from the 25th, I believe, to the 31st. Okay, so this is the weekly romance read for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, from the 25th to the 31st. Okay, so let's just jump into your reading. The center of the reading. Bear with me one moment. We have wedding. Okay, this situation involves a marriage. Okay, and then we have the Fool accompanying that. Okay, I'll get into this in just a minute. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Muggsy, do you have something to say about the reading? I think Muggsy wants to put his input in. It's one of my dogs, if you didn't see him in one of the previous videos. So, fire signs. This week is in regarding to some sort of commitment here, whether this is a wedding or whether this is, the situation is involving marriage. You as a couple might be setting out on some new adventure here, okay? For some of my people out there that might be new to tarot, the Fool is the first card introduced in the Major Arcana, which is an indication of a new beginning, okay? Not knowing where things may lead, but that blind faith mentality, so to speak. So this could be talking in regards to an actual, wedding that someone wants to put in motion. Or it could talk about an actual, new adventure that you and your significant other are considering taking, okay? So, and for those who are single, someone might be thinking of you in this manner, or you might be thinking of somebody else in this manner. Okay, doesn't mean you're proposing or someone's proposing to you, but someone might be thinking in terms of this. Okay, so getting into the actual days of the week. Monday, we have getting to know each other and the Ace of Wands. So as you receive your innermost, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. There might even be some intimacy on Monday, talks of intimacy. If you had any questions in regards to getting to know each other in terms of this, the answer is yes. If you had a yes or no question that you were thinking of, the Ace of Wands is also a symbol for the male phallic sign. Okay, a symbol for the male phallic. So, like I said, you might be, having some intimate moments with someone you're getting to know, or maybe if this is an existing relationship, you're getting to know each other again and having some intimacy, okay? Which is good on either end, right? Just wanna So I also feel like there is a sense of surrendering oneself, and I believe like someone is putting behind a part of themselves in order to become one with the person who they are getting to know's likeness, if that's making any sense. Kind of like losing yourself in some type of relationship. Kind of like in a sense where like you start reflecting the person who you date. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm explaining this in the best possible way, and this goes vice versa for like even people who are in a long-term relationship. Okay, so try not to lose yourself into getting to know this person or reintroducing intimacy in an existing relationship. Okay. Tuesday, we have true love accompanied by the star. So there is a wish being granted here. Okay. In existing relationship, there's true love here. Someone you're getting to know, there is true love here. And I feel like there's been like a new cycle being presented here as well with that. Because it's saying that this is a romance of a lifetime. And that to me is a new cycle. Accompanied by the star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or someone who has Aquarius in their chart. Okay. The star in this deck represents attraction, so there's true love here, there's mutual attraction. Someone might be doing something directly to attract you. And there's a sense of no obligation. But only a romantic innovation to love. And I feel like if there was any pettiness going on, that there you might have any, you might find some release here. This is basically saying let things flow naturally, okay, and spontaneously, and all will come together here. In regards to maybe embarking on a new adventure, whether you're in an existing relationship, getting to know someone, as it states here, that let things flow naturally. You know, whether you're, like I said, whether you're in an existing relationship or whether you're getting to know someone, let things flow. Wednesday, we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so there's someone who you've known maybe. And this is accompanied by the Three of Swords, so this can go a couple of different ways. This does represent a heartbreak, possibly a third party here, but you know, third party doesn't always mean another person. It could mean, you know, addictions, family members, work. Okay, that examples of third parties. The Three of Swords in this deck calls for attention. There's disagreements here, incompatibilities. Before finding the courage to end this relationship, that is now empty. So I feel like there's going to be some type of discussion of ending whatever third party is going on. Okay. Muggsy, stop. Come on, be a good boy. Muggs, stop it. I apologize. So you could have already been in, someone could have, you or the other person, there might have been in an already an existing relationship. And then you came along, okay? Maybe you guys knew each other from the past, or maybe this was a past life relationship, but there's definitely a sense of familiarity here with this saying that this could be the one, and that you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Another way of putting this is that you're with someone, okay, and you met somebody else, and you feel like that person could be the one. For those in my happy existing, you know, current relationships, you met the person you already seek, and this could be the one, but there might be some third party situation going on, whether, like I said, it's work or whatever, that's interfering with this, okay? Thursday, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, okay, so we have You Deserve Love, and I just want you guys to see this. Do you guys see how, like, what this is, like, we have wedding, You Deserve Love, you see how she's pointing here, right, at this could be the one, right? I mean, the pictures on here are speaking, okay? True love, express your love, okay? You might be dealing with, let me see here, King of Pentacles, if I'm correct. There's Taurus energy here, accompanied on Thursday with You Are Lovable, You Deserve Love. The King of Pentacles in this deck, this represents fear, okay? You or the other person is fearing the relationship, something within the relationship. Fear increases distance, okay? And pursuing the pursuit or pursuing the partner will do no good. Happiness needs to be, or it has to be born from a mutual effort. And both people need to move towards each other. So I feel like someone needs to move towards the other. Okay, but there's fear involved here. Okay. Stubbornness, obviously, it's, Taurus energy. Sorry, Tauruses. So I feel like this is a situation where maybe one person is putting effort and the other one isn't. It needs to come from both of you. And from whoever the person is lacking putting in effort in whatever this endeavor is, or new beginning, getting to know each other, getting feeling like you had a wish granted here, dealing with these third-party energies. And like I said, it's not always another person. Take it how it resonates, and if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Some of these messages might be for you throughout the week. Some of them may not. I hear these messages for the people, that are fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They need to hear them most. But yeah, there needs to be a mutual effort here in regards to this love, because you are lovable. And this definitely could be the one, but I think that there might be some issues here regarding some type of third-party energy, where there isn't a mutual effort being put here. I do feel like there'll be a discussion in regards to this, possibly on Friday. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, and I think this romantic gesture might just be a conversation. And this card represents the past, and I apologize, 5 of Cups, okay? Kind of crying over spilt milk. This card reminds me of guilt, okay? Maybe someone is thinking about what he or she has been through in the past, okay? And its consequences that are always remembered and now are affecting you or the other person in their decision making. And let that be within an existing marriage or someone who's thinking about wanting that. These memories, these fears are having an effect on now from the past. Okay? This energy needs to be left behind. Okay? You need to open yourself up to adventure and freedom. And then you will really be able to express love, and possibly, I want to take it a step further, and receive the love that you put out there. You see in this card here, I'm sorry, you probably can't, see this like hectic water, like this turbulent water that this woman had to get to? Alright, and she went through all of this to get where she is, holding that bow, okay? I mean, granted, she's had her angels here, okay? People who have her back, but, I mean, she's had to undergo all of this, okay? Alright? So, You deserve love. You are lovable. You know, you've been through your times. You know, and I'm sure you feel that way as well. You feel like, you know, I've put in my dues. Where's my wish? Where's my where's my star? Okay, right? Saturday, I feel like there's, you know, you might be spending time with someone. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, you guys could be taking a little trip, short trip, long trip. This might be at night. Okay, with the honeymoon card. And this is accompanied by the Queen of Cups here. Okay. I'll put that right here just so you can get a good depiction of that. So, I get vulnerability from this card, tenderness. Okay. Kind of like a harvesting period, I almost get, from whatever this endeavor is, whether it be an existing, new, okay. Harvesting period I'm getting. And I know we're going into spring and it's the opposite, but that's what I'm getting from like these leaves here, okay? Almost in like a harvesting time. Okay, with these two cards. The Queen of Cups in this deck does represent tenderness. I feel like, you know, with it, whoever you or the person you're dealing with, there's you guys are being gentle with one another at this time. And I feel like you're going to be making plans for the future. Okay. Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a, I just want to make sure I'm correct. Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a Cancer here, okay? And in the Major Arcana, which is funny because we have the boat here, you would normally see the Chariot, okay, going one or the other direction. But I feel like you both are going in the same direction to the same place, okay? I do feel like this is somewhere at night, okay? To be gentle and tender to one another, okay? Sunday, we do have Give Your Relationship a Chance, accompanied by the Knave of Pentacles, okay? Which is also known as the Page of Pentacles, okay? In this deck, this represents arousal, okay? Some transgression here can lead to some type of excitement, but neither one can last without some moderation of that, okay? So, in regards to maybe some issue here, okay? You know, there are no relationships without these issues. All right? And the message here is to work on your partnership. Okay? So there are a couple of different scenarios here. And they definitely can be interpreted for people who are in existing relationships. And what I mean by that is committed existing relationships, or for my singles who are just embarking out on meeting maybe someone new. And then we also have you know, someone who's just getting to know someone who's just getting, you know, starting out on dating here, okay? Couples, committed relationship, there is something that you're venturing out on, and I think you're feeling each other out. And this could present in some intimate-like feelings. There might be some sort of wish granted for the both of you. You guys are really feeling the love right now. There is some sort of third-party issue here. Again, I'm doing this for the committed couples right now. That could be causing some sort of issue here. Again, this doesn't always have to be another person. This could just be, you know, I said that I wanted to get life insurance, and why did you go get life insurance behind my back, and da-da-da-da-da. You know, for my committed ones, I feel like there might be some issue, third-party issue here that you're arguing about, but you know that this is your person, you know. You deserve love. You are lovable. Your person sees that. You know that about yourself. Or maybe you need to start giving yourself more positive affirmations, as another message I'm getting here. That there needs to be some give and take here. Okay. There might be still some arguments over past issues that might have happened in the past, and you're going to be expressing each other's love for that. Saturday is going to be like, you know, a honeymoon period where you're just kind of enjoying each other. And I don't care if that's on the couch, eating chips, watching Saturday Night Live. That's your honeymoon period. That's when you're tender and gentle with one another. And on Sunday, there might be some discrepancy here, but you know, you need to give your relationship a chance and realize that, you know, your relationship is a living, breathing thing too, and it's it's okay to have their days. Okay, it's okay for the relationship to have its days. It's not always going to be perfect, right? Okay. For my people dating, okay, you're getting to know someone. All right, there is definite chemistry here. There might be even some, you know, an intimate period here where you're getting to know someone. This was a wish granted. You were hoping for something like this. There is a lot of attraction here, but there is some type of third party going on. But you or the other person feels that this could be the one. You know you deserve love. You've been through it. You are lovable, but you know, there needs to be some give and take here. There needs to be some mutual effort given in this. Okay, somebody is expressing themselves over past hurt, whether you hurt them or they were hurt in the past, or vice versa. You're the one expressing that to somebody else. This is what's taking place here on Friday. I feel like on Saturday there might be some, you know, again, some time you might spend with someone. And then there might be a little bit of dispute here on Sunday, but there's no, you know, every day has its night, you know, every up has its down, so to speak. So, for my singles, you could be, like, you know, getting to know yourself, awakening that sense of what you want. You're hoping, you're wishing for true love. You might love someone that is already in another relationship, but you still feel like this is the one. You need to remember that you deserve love and you are lovable, and that in order to make any type of relationship work, friendship, there needs to be mutual effort here, okay? With this card, sorry, I've probably been pointing to it and you haven't even been able to see it here, okay? And that you might be thinking about the past year a lot and wanting to express your love. A honeymoon period doesn't always have to be with somebody else. You could kind of take a holiday for yourself, loving yourself, being tender and gentle to yourself. And when you love yourself, you can love someone else, and somebody can love you as well, right? You need to give yourself a chance. Try not to focus in on too much of the negative. Keep these cups balanced, right? Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have keep an open mind, okay? Accompanied by the Four of Swords. Okay, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, okay? If you're in a committed relationship, you might be seeing some sort of change with this new endeavor. If you're meeting someone new, you're dating, again, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And if you're just single and looking, try hanging out at different places that you may not hang out usually. Try going for the guy that isn't your usual type, because you might be pleasantly surprised here. Okay, the Four of Swords here was the accompanying card, and in this deck, this card can represent fondling. Okay. I feel like when someone does this, they're overcoming a sense of excitement through someone else, through themselves, due to a lack of affection. So the excitement of the fondling makes up for the lack of affection here. However, if this is to continue, you or the other person is going to end up asking the other one for forgiveness. And this person will end up beating themselves up. So I don't want, this doesn't always have to be fondling. This can mean somebody's keeping themselves entertained for the time being due to the lack of chemistry, effort, right? In the relationship, okay? So I want you to implement whatever you see fit in this category here. It doesn't always have to be fondling. Somebody is distracting themselves, keeping themselves engaged with something in order, okay, in order to distract themselves from the lack of affection here, from the lack of effort here, okay? All right, and try to open your mind to some certain, try to keep your mind open to certain different perspectives as well, okay? In regards to this. So I feel like somebody's keeping themselves busy in order to make up for the lack. And again, you may not be able to understand, you may not recognize this person if you're in a committed relationship. Okay, this person, if you're just dating this person, they might deal with things differently than you're used to, right? Okay, with this true love, with this wish, okay? Give your relationship a chance. Whether it's existing, new, something that you're wanting, okay? Alright, fire signs. So, I am glad to say this week we are going to be finally out of Mercury retrograde. Okay, I know it still has its effects for the next couple of days after it's gone direct, but we've gone through it. The last week is usually the worst week, right? So we might be experiencing some reconciliations. Maybe there were some separations during Mercury retrograde. Miscommunications, wrongs will be righted. Okay. Again, I have decided to discontinue the dailies for the time being. I will introduce them in the future, okay, as an option. But for right now, I really do feel like the weeklies and the monthlies are the messages that are reaching those that need to be reached based on views. Again, in the future, I will reintroduce them, okay? If you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas for the channel, please let me know. And until next time, I do think the next video's fire signs for you will, oh, well, I mean, both the weeklies will be due and the monthlies. So you'll get a little treat. You'll get both next week, okay? So I look forward to seeing you in April, and happy spring, everyone. Bye-bye.